And it wasn't really until probably 28 that I had a real moment of reflection, and that gave me kind of the concept or the orientation that allowed me to see where these stories were coming from. I'd gone to visit a friend who was working in New Zealand. I'm sitting in this beautiful park. I picked up this book at the airport, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm reading it, and there was this question. And the question was, do you work for your money, or does your money work for you? I have to say, that's completely changed my whole orientation. And I sat there under this tree for hours, as my friend would say, my self-help book. And I just sat there going, oh my God, I work for money. And by the time the next paycheck comes in, and I was earning very good money at this stage as a mining engineer in the mining industry, out on mine sites, I spent it all. There were paycheck to paycheck. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to turn up the next day to earn even more money. And, I had seen my parents work so hard. I'd seen my dad work so hard. No holidays, 6.5 days a week, and then in the market garden the other half day. I started work and they said, oh, by the way, you get 4 weeks holidays and we're going to give you a loadie. We're going to pay you more when you're on holidays. Like, I had no concept of how this money thing worked. 4-week holidays and I get 20% more when I'm not at work. It's like, this whole money thing, I don't understand it. This is just mad. And so I really sat there and I was like, well, if I'm just working for my money, how do I make my money work for me? How do I understand what is an opportunity for me to actually understand, A, how I make money, but B, how I can actually save that money and not spend it and hide it away from myself so I don't see it. But also, how else have I got stories or things that I'm doing that aren't consistent of me actually creating a life of abundance that I want, but having to live for existence till I retire and then hope is not a strategy, financial strategy, by the way, hope that the government's going to give me some type of superannuation or 401k or whatever that allows me to actually live life. Because I think the biggest elephant in the room is, we work for 40 hours a week for 40 years to then retire on 40% of what we were earning before. And if we don't actually take control of our own abundance and understand how we can create that financial abundance for ourselves, we are neglecting the opportunity to actually live fully and even not have to work for 40 years. Let's face it. There are some people who love their job, but other people they love their job, but they'd like to actually do some other things too. Maybe work 2-3 days a week, maybe create a business. And, in my business accelerator mentoring container, I've just run a masterclass for my clients this morning, and they're all creating these extraordinary businesses that have legacy, that have impact. These are their heart's desires, that they're only just admitting to themselves that is where they want to orientate themselves for the next 10, 20, 30 years. Being able to see what you want to create and not have that limitation of money holding you back. What a gift is that?